Welcome to Independence Rock, Wyoming. This is actually a rest stop, but it has one of the most significant stops in United States history as it relates to the pioneers and settlers and immigrants and miners and everybody else. So we're starting off right here. We're going to read this, and then we're going to show you some of the sights and what we're here to see. All right, we're making our way up to the rock. I already see people up there. We're gonna try to make it up there. As you know, if you follow the channel, I broke my leg about a year ago, so I don't have all the power in my left leg that I need, but we're gonna make our best effort. We're gonna see if we can get up there. So that's where we're headed. It doesn't look too bad, actually. It's I mean, it's steep. If you don't have balance or good shoes, don't come up here. This looks doable for me, but you gotta take your time. There's names everywhere in it. You gotta look closely. Like that says, I think that says 1888 right there. But there's names everywhere on this whole rock. So you gotta look around as you're climbing it. A side view of what we're climbing. Shouldn't be too bad. We made it up here. We're up top. It's a great view. Already seeing some older. They're not that old yet. 1940. And then you start seeing quite a bit in here, so we'll have to explore it. Looks like they had a flagpole up here at one point. Looks like somebody bent that or ruined it. Who knows, maybe lightning hit it. Anyway, we're gonna go up top. I see a lot of them up here. Let's go check them out. So there's one there, June 19, 1858. That's old. KMOORD, July 4th, 1850. Wow. Let me get my shadow out of the way there and you guys can see. Look at that one. Wow. It's a long time ago. There's a lot of new stuff in here too. This was getting vandalized real hard, it looks like, in the 60s. People are just ignorant, man. Just ignorant. Anyway, there's one, it says 1800. You can always tell the original ones from the early 1800s because the writing was impeccable. Like, look at that, 1861. It's just awesome to know that those people were standing here and they were looking out over peace and quiet. No trucks going by, just the sound of horses, guns, and maybe children playing below. But I mean, everybody was by here. I mean, there's E. Yaus, 1920. Pretty neat. Some of these you can't tell if it's 1860 whatever or 1960s because they just put 60 whatever. But my guess is the writing that's really sloppy is probably not the older. Pathfinder right there, 1908. That's annoying. If people do that, I mean, I understand the thinking, you know, well, how come they can do it and we can't? I think it's just the history, guys. I mean, this stuff has been here. It's like a time capsule of a time period, and you come up here and write your name up here, and that's just stupid. Just leave history where it belongs, in the past. Here's some right here. Looks pretty old. Chadson. There you go, 1867 right there. We left a little card of Jesus up here, but look what's all over it. That's really strange. These termites or something? I don't know. There, J.L. Holland, 1869. Wow. That's pretty neat. That's the route right there. Looks like they kind of paved it at one point. There's a good one, Burnett. Come over here. There you go. Pretty neat. A little pool of water up here on the top. I'm sure birds and animals and natives and pioneers and everybody else have been drinking out of that pool for a long time. Long time. Here's a good one, 1853, and it's got that calligraphy writing. And like I said, right next to the water. So they sat around here and drinking that water, and look at that, 1850. There's some more 1850. A lot of people here July 4th, and you know, that's why they call it Independence Rock. I mean, maybe that was the timing of that arrival from making that trek, put him here around that time. Could be. See, July 4th, 1920. Again with the water, and some more really old ones. 1868. Got this stripe here, and then it looks like a pool of water and some more old etchings. They call these, in some areas, they call these pioneer glyphs, and rightfully so. Got some ravens flying around above us. Well, that's going to be all from the top. Let's go check out the bottom. There's still lots of things to see. Look at that, Lieutenant Brown. That's a good one. Lieutenant in the Army there, old school. Yeah, let's head down. We're gonna head down and check out the bottom. There's a trail that runs around the bottom, and I think we'll see some goodies down there as well. We'll be back. Well, that was quite the hike down. You need some really tacky shoes. I got these Merrells on, and it's really helping on those rocks, man. They just grip really well. But here you got an area completely blocked off. I don't know if that's because it's just really steep, or if there's something very significant in there they just don't want anybody touching. But looks interesting. We're gonna walk around and see what we see. So as you come around to the backside, there's a lot more flowers and water on this side. So it might be that a lot of the water that drains off the rock drains this way. Super pretty down here though. The danger back here is obviously rattlesnakes. They even have signs saying they're spotted often, but you're not allowed to kill them. So just be aware that you got some rattlesnake action back here. You're in their territory. Seeing some really faint glyphs along the coves here. There's like a cave back in there that looks like it has rattlesnakes all over it. Note that, because maybe in the winter I would go in there. But yeah, I mean, there's markings all along the backside here of the trail, but not seeing much definitive stuff, you know, where you can clearly read it. It's easy to see. So it could be that the stuff back here just gets berated more by weather and all that stuff, but it's beautiful back here. I'd say be careful with the bugs. There's a lot of them. Come with a long sleeve or a lot of spray. Here it says, to all unknown pioneers who passed this way to win and hold the West, placed here by troops 21 Boy Scouts of America, Woodmere, Long Island, New York. Scoutmaster. That's cool. 1931, same thing. It's a popular place apparently for the Boy Scouts to come through. Let's keep going on that trail. I suspect we're about halfway. On the backside here, and you get to the river. I'm sure they spent a whole lot of time down here. Water was everything. I mean, of course, a lot of them died from starvation, but out here, I mean, you'd think being in Wyoming, you'd be fine, but yeah, it's pretty dry out here and hot. It's got to be over 90. So definitely a spot to be with the water nearby. Back here, as we round the south side of the rock, the trail really thins out. I'm not even sure it keeps going. I mean, it's thinning out to where it doesn't look like a whole lot of people even go this far, but there's little canyons in here, and there's some names up top. Let's go check out what's in here real quick. Ooh, just a whole lot of bugs. So we're gonna make our way out of here. There's a lot of water and a lot of mosquitoes, so we're gonna hightail it. Bugs, a lot of bugs. Looks like some water back here that flows and gathers at the base of the rock here. To the bridge that we can see, so we're 3/4 of the way around. But man, the mosquitoes on the backside of this hill are pretty bad, so go prepared. Woo! Yeah, that was a lot of mosquitoes. They attacked. Looks like we're rounding the bend back to the parking lot. A lot of names on there. Can't really read them all though. They're pretty faded. A couple of benches here and a small cemetery, it looks like. We'll put in on the screen below what that is. Big old S on it. Been there a long time. All right, we're almost out. Could be that the terrain has changed, but most of the outer edges is just water. So I suspect that they only carved their names on the outside edge here where they didn't have to wade across, because the mosquitoes are bad. I don't think they wanted any part of that. But we are done with this trail. Stay tuned for some drone shots.